Hello, what is up guys? Today we are going to look into this build I've been using lately. And while it is true that this game lets you freely choose your skills and there are no classes in this game, but it's good to have some consistency with your build. Well, at least in the beginning, because by level 200 you will probably have every skill you ever wanted for your character. But anyways, I like to refer to my character as a tank because he can probably face anything head on and emerge victorious from it. Well, with the exception of some of the hardest Red Moon hordes. I've tested jumping into the horde during the Red Moon and it did not go very well. I mean, maybe the reason is because I shot myself in the leg with a rocket launcher and it kind of fucked my character up just enough to be killed by some glowing feral zombies. Other than that, I've been able to explore the wastelands quite worry-freely. Well, of course this class wouldn't be as effective if it was a PvP server, but really, who plays PvP servers? They're just fucked up. Okay, we have a small horde for testing out how sturdy this character truly is. Unless they die by the spikes before I get past these barbed wires. Someone might say,
haha, epic fail. Should have just 360 no-scoped them into the head, fucking noob.
Which would be a fair point, but I choose to ignore it. Okay, these guys were way too easy, so I decided to wait out for some better action.
Oh, hello! You have been visited by the Screamer of Good Fortune. If you crush its head within 1 minute, your mom will let you out of the basement. Wouldn't that be something? Haha!
If you came here just for the info about the build, feel free to skip to 5:30 part in the video. I will now add some angry elevator music, because action scenes are so much nicer with the music. Well, this encounter didn't go quite perfectly, but it just serves to prove how tough this character is. Now let's talk a bit about the equipment I keep with me. I usually have the first aid kits, first aid bandages and painkillers to maximize the healing effect. And I also have some beer for the stun immunity. It's very important if you want to have a melee character, which I do. I have leveled up both blade weapons and blunt weapons, but lately I've fallen in love with the sledgehammer. It's just so nice to bash in some skulls. Yes. And well, I've been mostly using it for the close encounters. Sort of the main reason for using the sledgehammer is because it has more reach than machetes or other bladed weapons, so you get hit less, at least by the filthy peasant zombies, and it also deals more damage, so you usually one-hit your opponents. I also have the shotgun for tight spots, and when I'm really fucked I use the shotgun slugs to get out of the sticky situation. And now to my character's skill choices. I maxed out the weaponsmithing and armor crafting because I need the best armors and weapons, of course, for the close quarters. I'm also leveling up the athletics because stamina is love, stamina is life, and that's why I don't use the minibike currently. There are no shortcuts around leveling up athletics. I will also need to put some points into the health nut perk so that I can get my HP up to be a bit more sturdy and of course have even more stamina. Best way to grind your wellness up is to stay in cold climates so that your character gets hungry quicker and therefore eats more. Also the survivor perk is quite useful for that. I have also maxed the sexual Tyrannosaurus because more stamina. As I mentioned, I have leveled up my blade weapons and blunt weapons and the perks as much as I could, except for the breaking and entering because it doesn't affect mob damage at all. Also maxed out my armor skill because it's one of the easiest skills to level up. I have found that taking damage from cactuses is the best way to improve it because I mean, it's not the fastest, but the cactuses never get destroyed and they deal low damage so that you can just take a first aid bandage and level up your medicine at the same time while leveling up your armor skill. Medicine is a crucial skill for any melee character because it increases the amount of healing done when you use a medicine item. The best and quickest way to level up your medicine is by spamming the ordinary bandages whenever you have nothing else to do. It's super boring, but it does its job. It's also good to have at least one gun skill tree leveled up. I chose shotguns because they are the best weapons in this game. Ignore the rifle autists and their snipers. As for the armor, I chose iron armor because it's so easy to repair and replace. It's not the best, but it's super good. And with my current playstyle, my armor keeps getting destroyed every 15 minutes. Which is why I usually make space beforehand in the workbenches. Well, that's pretty much it for the explanations. Thank you for watching and I hope this video inspired someone to change their playstyle a bit. Because eventually it gets boring keeping a distance from the zombies. Well, remember to subscribe and maybe even like this video. Maybe. I hope. Please. Bye bye.